Welcome to this look at a newish mod map for Farming Simulator 22 with me, Nebraska Jim. Now I think everyone would agree that Mr. Sealy P is the go-to guy for mod reviews and map tours. But the fact is that Mr. Sealy P has moved on to Farming Simulator 25 and really hasn't looked back at what's coming out on 22 since the release of Farming Simulator 25. Now, I've still got some Let's Plays going on Farming Simulator 22, the Ohio farm, the old Polish farm, the Missouri farm. So I still dip into the on-game mod hub once in a while to look for something to support those Let's Plays, and I noticed this map when I went in there, and I found it intriguing. I mean, this map is kind of special to me for reasons that I think will become obvious. So this is fairly new. It came out, I believe, on March the 7th, 2025. So it's not even 3 weeks ago now. So I figured, hey, let's do the map maker service and give it a little tour. And I think it's a pretty cool map. I am doing this map tour on PS4 because the in-game memory for downloading mods on my PS5 is slammed. It is completely full. I've got so many mods downloaded supporting those 3 Let's Plays, and well, let's be honest, I still haven't erased a couple of the previous ones, and another one that I never really ended up getting started. But all right, let's get into this. All right, this is Petersburg by RG's Prada, and this is his first custom-made map for Farming Simulator 22, and I got to be honest with you, it is pretty cool. So let's get through some of the particulars here. It is 238.23 megabytes to download. There are no required mods. The map is fairly basic in that there are no mods put in by the map maker. No custom crops, no custom paint textures, nothing like that. It is a US map based on a real place in Northeast Nebraska. And I gotta say, it is a pretty faithful representation of what's there on the ground. I mean, it's amazing. Hats off to RG's Prada for this map. I am convinced that he is either from the area or did meticulous research, because it's something special. It is pretty cool. The map looks like this. It's fairly reminiscent of Griffin, Indiana, if you remember that from Farming Simulator 19. Also, I think it came out for 22, in that the town is a pretty prominent feature on the map. There are fields, of course, to do some farming, but yeah, it's right there in the middle of the map. There's a big old town there. Well, it's not really that big, but... And this is a fairly faithful representation. This is, I think he used imagery or whatever probably to make this, because it looks like Petersburg, Nebraska. There are 16 fields of various sizes around the periphery of the map, I guess, since the town's in the center. So let's take a look at field sizes. Smallest one looks like number 10 here. Let's pull up farmland, and field 10, which is plot 11, is $25,536. And they go up in size to plot 18, which I think might also be field 18. No, I think it's field 16, isn't it? Let's, yeah, field 16 is plot 18, which I hate that they do that. This one is going to set you back $5,750,000, give or take. Does include a farm, but Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to leave out the map. There are arguably 5 farms, maybe a few more, uh, with sleep triggers on the map, including the start farm. Not a lot of forestry, with most of it being over here on by field 3. I don't know if it's plot 3 or not. There's a little more over here, which is, I think there's a farm here. Yeah, plot 13. There's some more forestry over there. Contracts are available. Looks like they pay out pretty good. Look at that harvesting contract on field 1. Which is that massive field up in the northwest corner of the map. We start here, and I'll pull up. There we go. We're down here, just south of town, just off of Highway 14 is the start farm. Slot count for all 3 game modes is 1,522 slots, 1522, which seems kind of high for what it is. But as it's the first map, he probably hasn't figured out or learned some of the tricks that you can use to get that down. There are custom buildings, like these buildings are custom, and you'll see some others as we go around. So that might help explain it. There's a lot of nice touches, but that slot count, that's way up there. Again, all 3 game modes, slot count 1,522. Farm manager, all the vehicles remain here. You just don't get the land. If you were to buy all the land on the start farm, starting in farm manager, you'd almost have $1 million still left over. Start from scratch, again, 1,522. All the vehicles again, and none of the land, but you're starting with less money and, well, on a harder game mode. You could probably get that slot count down if you were to go into build mode and start deleting buildings and stuff off. You have to be careful with it. Some of them aren't removable because there's no mods put in by the map maker. You won't be able to replace it, so be careful. You could get it down, but I'll leave that to you to figure out. I don't really do that kind of thing. I try and leave it the way the map maker intended it to be. So the start farm, it looks like this, and it looks like this in real life. Amazingly. It's kind of interesting. So I think this guy, he did a great job at this. I mean, he's either from the area or did some meticulous research, I'm telling you. This is near my old stomping grounds. I've been to Petersburg. Matter of fact, I drove through here just last August, I think. So it's exciting. Start equipment. We got a pickup. We got a fuel trailer, a plow, seeder, which is attached to a power harrows. We got corn header trailer, reel header trailer. In the building here, the doors do open. We've got a case Maxim, sorry, 145. It's got a front loader attachment on it, but we don't have a front loader or front loader tools for it just yet, or you don't start with that. And a weight, start with John Deere combine. We've got a John Deere 7810 over here, also with a weight. And behind this door over here, there's a workshop trigger and a trailer. We do not have a silo here at the start farm. That's pretty much it. we'll take a look at the map real quick, and then we'll start our drive around. Fields. When we start, we own a field just to our north, and then we own a field or plot 6. I don't know what field it is. Oh, it is field 6. At the edge of the map down here, that's in corn, it looks like, and then we got wheat in field 7. Let's hop in the pickup. Start our route round. We'll run past the 2 fields that we own first off. So here we are. This is Highway 14. We're going to turn south. We're heading towards Albion, I believe. This looks like our field entrance right here to our cornfield. All right, so I'm not going to gloss over it. I'm going to point it out. The map edge, not great. I look forward to the map maker honing his skills and being able to make that disappear off into the distance and look well, but it's kind of a minor critique, really. It would drive me crazy looking at it, working on that field, but the rest of it, man, look at that. Okay, we're going to turn left here onto the county road and head out this way. So Sell Point to our right is supermarket Sell Point. Looks like the delivery point's just there. Another Sell Point, the bar Sell Point. I mean, it looks like the 386 bar in Petersburg. It's so cool. Sawmill. Your regular sawmill. I did buy it, take a look at it with Platinum Expansion loaded on, and it is just your standard sawmill. So even if you're running Platinum Expansion, it doesn't change anything for this particular sawmill. So you'd have to put in one of the other ones to get some of that additional stuff. I don't do forestry that much, so I couldn't even really tell you off the top of my head what that might be. We're going to continue west on the county road. To our left is the animal dealer. A little bumpy. I don't know if it's rough on purpose or you just didn't get it smoothed out. I don't know. Anyway, we're here at the animal dealer. What you've got here, you've got the animal dealer Sell Point is there. Around. This is where you buy your animals. Your animal buy point. And over here, in what looks like the bunker silo, is the grass Sell Point. But if we continue in, you see it does show up like a fill level of chaff and compacting as if it were a bunker silo. So I don't know if you owned this, if you could actually use it as a bunker silo. There's certainly enough room here that you could put in more, which brings up the point. Let's bring up the map. If you go into farmland again, and you select the animal dealer, you find that you can get the verges of the map, everything that's not a field or a plot, for purchase for $0. So you could give that, and it gives you access to all the rest of the map if you want to put in placeables. I'm going to buy that for $0. And I'm going to go back to this, and you will see that some triggers did show up here. So that's like a 6th farm almost. Nothing over here though. So there is your animal dealer. Let me point something else out about sell points. Let me go into the menu to prices. I'm going to go down to like hay or grass, that kind of stuff. Here we go. Hay. So we've got the animal dealer bale sell point. You also have the farmer's market bale sell point. If you notice down below, I don't get the opportunity to tag place, which I do if I put the grass sell point, which gives me my little green lightsaber into the sky. So I don't know what the deal is for the farmers market and animal dealer bale sell points, but I could not find them and I cannot tag them. I haven't seen any triggers that looks like they might be that sell point. So no triggers showed up over here, and I don't think you can open that garage. But you could use this as another farm. Looks like it comes with a dog. I wonder if that affects your ability to buy a dog. But there are plenty of triggers that you could use. The duffel bag, I don't know if placemat, but you know, there are sleep triggers that you could use this farm. Plenty of room you could do. Back out to the county road. We're going to turn left again. Bam. Yeah, map tour if you didn't pull out in front of traffic, right? I don't know if I have to hurry or not. I have not done a map tour since Farming Simulator 19. It has probably been 4 or 5 years since I've tried to do a map tour. Bear with me, I'll do my best. Alright, we're over here. This is the Western Farm. Oh, let me pull up the map and buy it, right? I need money to do that, don't I? It's plot 3 and I don't have enough. Okay. Bear with me for a few minutes. All right, 9 o'clock, we've upped our money a little bit, so we should be able to buy it now. Back to the map. Select 5.7 million. No, that wasn't right. I don't know how much it cost. How much did it cost? 2.364. We had 5.7. Anyway, there we go. All right, so the triggers have come up. You can see there's a cattle pasture over here. This is a they call it Western Farm cow barn, but there's no barn. For 60 cattle, let's get some Holsteins in here. We'll buy 30 and throw them in there. Room for 60 in there. Feed trigger here, water trigger. I'm not sure what the deal is with the double fences. Is there a gate that can open? Doesn't seem like it. This probably was to put the troughs in. Yeah, not quite sure why it is the way it is, but this, I believe, is going to be a milk trigger. So you'll be able to get milk from them, but because it's a pasture, you won't get any manure or slurry. Got a bale and pallet storage here. It'll hold 250 pieces. Sleep trigger here in the single wide trailer. We got a fuel resupply point here and a pressure washer. on the side of our, what is it? Foreman building. Minor complaint on my part. I don't like those Foreman buildings. They're very, they just don't seem to fit on U.S. maps, but I can understand why Mapmaker had to use them. Although this Quonset hut is a custom building that he put in. Looks like it's interesting. And I have to say, you got to take a look at your favorite map app and satellite, and take a look at Petersburg, Nebraska, and this is what it looks like. It's impressive. I mean, you got to give them A+ for vision. Oh, we want to go to the right here. I forgot. One more feature out here we got to point out. Let me head out. Continue west into the distance. A little blurry. We're going to pull off the road here. If you're careful, over here, this is Ray Creek, and the banks do get fairly shallow. You could use this as a natural water source to supply your water needs. Okay, back onto the county road towards town. We're going to head into town, and we're going to take a left on Highway 14. We'll head north towards Elgin and Neely, being the larger town beyond that. We're not going out far outside of town. We're not going all the way to Elgin or anything. The map really only has the fields at the edges of town. Still, it's pretty good. And I think there's enough room that you can actually do stuff. Don't worry about that to the right. We're going to focus on the left side of the road as we go up here. We're going to pull in here. This is the fuel station. And this is, I'm telling you, Google Street View. Take a look at this. This is Zapka's service here. At our fuel station here, we've got gas. We got methane, methane for you Brits out there, and electric, all here at the fuel station. Across the road here, this is the store where you can buy your equipment. Used equipment is available. Equipment will spawn over here in the parking area, and it's also the reset point. Out back, we got a stone crusher. There is not a lime buy point or anything like that here. It's just a sell point stone crusher. Back on the highway here. To our left, we've got a couple of repair shops. So you can repair your vehicle here. You cannot get it painted at this one. Nope. That was a close one. There is another repair shop just here. You cannot get your vehicles painted here either. If you want to get your vehicles painted, you're probably going to have to go to Norfolk, which means you're probably not going to be able to do it on this map. we'll look at the right side of the road here in a little bit. Here is the Cedar Diner. Cell point. Delivery location, I think. Oh, it's showing up. There's another time I was over here looking and I did not see the icon. The icon is there. Now this is interesting. So this is obviously not a normal texture that you see in the map. It did that, so I wonder why you wasn't able to do some of the other stuff. Not sure. Very cool though. I am going to slip off to the right over here. Alright, so this is the Petersburg Community Park. I got a ball field over there. We'll see that a little bit later. Here is Nebraska historical marker about Logan Fontanelle. You can read about Logan Fontanelle. He was kind of, what would you call him? Of French Indian descent, chief of the Omaha tribe, and he was killed near this location by a war party of the Sioux when he was out buffalo hunting. Petersburg Community Park, and this is really cool. This is Petersburg Eagle Scouts from Troop 216, and I bet these are real names of scouts, Eagle Scouts, memorialized here in Farming Simulator. And don't leave the girls out. Girl Scouts are up here for their gold awards as well. Nice touch. Alright, continuing on. We're going to head out of town to the to the north. Turn left just here into the North Farm. Do I have enough? Let's go into the map. I don't. So if you didn't realize it, I've got government subsidy signs that I put up at the start farm, and that's how I'm able to do this. So let's see. Let's pull up the map again. All right, buy it for 3.7 million. Yes. And the triggers come up. So we've got sleep trigger. We've got building space here. Over here we've got a horse barn for 8 horses. And it's full. How is it full? Oh, because I had it on 8. Okay, so we bought 8 horses, all of the same type. All right. So there's our horse barn. Standard in-game horse barn with the pasture just there. All right. It's like a border road trigger out back of the house. Probably there's one at the start farm as well. Continue on over here and out. Here we've got a fertilizer tank. We've got a Karma 16 silo that you can fill with seeds or mineral feed. And then there is a Pharma 400 silo for your crops. We're going to go across the highway here. Turn left in here. This is the 501 North Front Street cell point. But when we bought the periphery or the verges of the map, all the excess area, we also got sleep trigger on this house, and this building here, which is identical to the one that we have on the start farm with the workshop. Yeah, this is like the barn that we had at our place. A little bit of grass growing. All right, 501 North Front Street cell phone. Across we got the community park, baseball field. Doesn't look quite that nice in real life. It's just got bleachers, but looks a lot like the one from Elm Creek. Yeah, good looking ball field. I bet Petersburg wished there was that nice. Continuing on the north end of town here, we come to the North Farm cell phone. Assuming this is Front Street, we're going to continue on Front Street. And we come out the other side of town, and are we going to have enough money? I don't think so. Field 16, but this is the Plot 18 farm. I don't. Bear with me a second. Now I've got enough. 5.7 million. Okay, so we've now got the Plot 18 farm by Field 16. Sleep trigger on the house. Maybe there's a rotor trigger towards the back. I don't know. We'll find out. Fuel. Just there. Let's see what else we got. We got a Pharma 800 silo. Barns and buildings. This one here, that shed there, the metal one. That one you can't open the doors. It's just decorative. And then we've got a flat bottom bin 3609. That's got a 1.1 million liter capacity, but you're going to need an auger or a conveyor to put things in and take them out of that. Got the kind of base game European looking. Oh, that's got quite a lip on it. That's probably a little high for me to try and drive up into. We got this building back over here. And it has a workshop trigger in this bay here. Thought it might be like a wash station, a wash bay, but it's not. It's a workshop. Come out the back here, and we also have a bale and pallet storage. Again, 250 pieces. This is the, for lack of a better name, the Plot 18 farm. So we've had the North Farm, which had the horses. We had the what was it? Western Farm that was across from the sawmill. And we got this, the Plot 18 farm, and the Start Farm. That's 4. Right behind the house, can't see. We're going to kind of do a route round of the periphery of town, and then we go back into the center and pick up some of that stuff we didn't see. So we got rain in the forecast. Alright, so we're heading down the east side of town here. To my left is St. John the Baptist Church, and I think it's a school as well. Now, I gotta tell you, that's what it looks like. So, this guy is no slouch. I mean, that's RG sprayed up. That's impressive. Alright, so I continue down here. There's a couple of things that could be farms, but there's not really any sleep triggers on them. This being one of them. And the building back here is decorative, not really usable, but it could be another farm. Not sure if you can delete that building or not. In town, a lot of the buildings, it seems like you can't delete them. And also, like, say at the animal dealer, if you tried to delete the farmhouse or one of those buildings over there by the farmhouse, I think it deleted all the structures there on the animal dealer. Here was another one. All right, this is another one of the Foreman buildings. The associated house would probably be this one right there. You could use this as potentially another farm if you wanted to. I just noticed Nebraska plates. Excellent. Now if he would have put Boone County plates, that would have been some. I guess we got, oh, well, maybe they're not. It's sort of like how they did the plates down in Omaha, like that. I think they still list the counties on your license plates in Nebraska. Those of you from Nebraska know what I'm talking about. We're going to turn left here onto Highway 32, so we're heading east towards Madison. But we're not going to Madison. We're just going right here. Because right here on the map is right down here. And it's going to be plot 13, which we're going to buy for $320,928. That is a bargain. Buy that. Get a sleep trigger. We also have an animal pen for pigs. It'll hold 50 pigs. Let's get Berkshires. Let's get a bunch. 50. We'll get 30. I think we got the money. So because it's a pasture, looks like no manure or slurries, you won't have to do any bedding. Feed trigger, water trigger, and you're raising pigs to sell. Continue on over here. We've got another bale and pallet storage, 250 pieces. Got a chicken pen over here, standard base game one. I'm not even going to buy the chickens. 360 chickens that'll hold. Got this building here. Is this a base game building? I don't even know. I don't use a lot of them. Not sure. It's got two sets of doors, but you can only open one set at a time. So either over here or once they're closed, I can open these. This farm, you've got your own water source right there. You can get water here. I don't have a water tank, so I can't tell you whether you got to pay for it or not. We got another cow pen here. This is the Southeast farm, and we have a capacity for 60 cows in here as well. And they will roam all over down there. Milk trigger, just there. Feed and water trigger, there. The silo, right here. The dump pits kind of got a little bit raised there. That's going to be a Pharma 500.
Looked at it. One can hope, right? Back to Highway 32. We are now going west. We're going to go back to town. We're going to go to Highway 14, and we'll go north. Actually, no, we're not going to go all the way to Highway 14. I think we're going to go to 1st Street. I am speeding. Forgive me. But we're in a bit of a hurry. What seems to be the hurry? Well, officer, you see, I was doing a map tour. I was trying to fit it all in an hour. All right, this looks like Petersburg. That's there. I don't know what it is for sure, but here it's a biogas plant. Buy it just here for $435,000. Let's buy it. Why not? You got the money. It's kind of your standard biogas plant. We'll turn everything off here. It's just your standard recipes for your producing your energy and getting paid. Continuing on up, we got the Boone County Co-op. I think in the map it's called the Co-op Bids Sell Point. The delivery location just right there. In real life, there is scales, I think, are just over to our right, but they're not here on the map. In real life, these things are not here, but the map maker put them in to help with productions and your farming adventures. So we've got the cereal factory, the grain mill, and the oil mill all right in here. As we come out this way, this is a seed buy point. And then as we continue over here, I'm going to go out to the highway and come right back. I was going to go through the back, but I want to be by the sign so it'll help explain what this is here. I gotta hop out. Okay, so this is office and storage hire, and this is like a shared office space. I think it's called Perch, whatever it's even rent that. But these are the rentable buildings. In the description, rentable buildings that generate passive income. All three of these buildings right here, you can rent. Let's pull the map up. Or actually, you don't rent them. Actually, you don't rent them. You can buy them and they'll produce rental income for you. So they are plot
20, 116,000. Plot 21, 233,000. And plot 22, 190,000. And there is one more down the road, plot 23, which is nearly 200,000. So they show up as like productions on the map actually now. See them here? They're productions. So they're really like generators. They generate income for you. That's the other one, rentable building. So you, as every day or month goes by, you'll just get some additional income. I'm causing a traffic. Yeah. Sorry. I should not have left it in the road like that. So we're going down Main Street now. I don't know how we're doing like that. I'm gonna pull in here. Okay, so delivery locations might be out back on the alleyway on some of these. That's a sugar mill on that side. On the other side is the farmer's market. Next to the farmer's market is the spinnery. Oh my goodness. There's the dairy. There is a grape processing unit. On my left is, that's like the clothing store. It's actually a wardrobe trader. Bakery. And Petersburg Pizzeria. It's a sell point with a delivery location, I think, around back. This is the furniture store. This brick building to my left. We'll go through the alley. You can see there is the delivery point for the furniture store. This is our rentable building to my right. So that's our building that we rented. I think there is building merchants across the street. Sell point, biomass heating plant to my right. And then, yeah, it's just all over town in here. You can drive around, take a look at the houses. It's well done. I mean, you'll probably find the same house here and there, but some of these buildings are truly custom buildings that look like the ones that are there. This house on the corner, across the way, pretty representative of what's on the corner over there. Oh, I am exhausted. I think we've done it. We have completed our map tour of Petersburg. I'm here at Legion Post 334. I'm going to go inside and have myself a frosty adult beverage. That's the map. Petersburg by R.G.'s Prada. I hope you found this useful and informative. I hope that the map maker brings this to Farming Simulator 25, continues to learn his craft, works on his, map edges and some of the other little things, but just setting the bar high on what he was trying to accomplish. I think he hit it out of the park. Really do. Any complaints that I have are nitpicky. I couldn't do this. It is absolutely awesome. RG's Prada for a first installment of a map. I am amazed. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. Check out my Let's Plays.